What is happening, boys and grills? Welcome back to another episode of 100 mil in 24 hours. And for any of you that are unfamiliar with this series, basically we have 24 hours to try and make 100 mil old school RuneScape GP. And there is only one rule, and that is we are not allowed to stake within that 24 hours. And also, if we do not make 100 mil, then we have to stake our entire bank. With that being said, I would like to challenge two more YouTubers to the challenge today. I would like to invite my friend Framed, aka Kevin, and also Soup. If you guys would like to compete and see if you could make 100 mil in 24 hours, then please be my guest. And I know that you two are friends, so if you want to, you can always team up and see if you could make 200 mil together in that 24 hours. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Believe me when I say this is the best episode yet, and I know that we keep beating the previous episode, which does worry me, so I hope that you guys enjoy. So as you guys saw in the previous clip, I did go and gather myself a bunch of monk robes until I had a little bit of base GP to begin with, followed by me running to the sawmill in Varrock to buy myself saws, because believe it or not, they actually buy for 13 GP, and they sell for anywhere up to 1,000 gold per saw. I then moved on to bigger money makers, and as you can see, I was actually buying death runes from the Zami mage in the wilderness, but I didn't really know the extent of how good this was. As you can see, you can buy them for under 200 GP, and you can sell them in the G for up to 320 GP per death rune, which is a humongous bit of profit. So I ended up doing this for roughly 30 minutes until I actually had enough money to buy myself the Trident of the Seas. Odium and Malediction shards in the wilderness are worth a hell of a lot of money, and for some reason the crazy archaeologist now drops shards which are worth up to 2 mil. So I thought, do you know what, you don't need very much to be able to kill this. I'm going to go test my luck out, and as you can see, I was barely scraping it by. With just the drops alone, I was just able to actually survive and buy myself lobsters and also runes to be able to kill it, but I was only scraping by. And there's a bit of RNGesus kicking in, boys. Not too happy with that one, not going to lie, but at least it's not a curved bone. So, there's our second slap in the face by RNGesus. Unfortunately, the long bone, which I'm sure is probably 1 in 100. Bearing in mind the shards are 1 in 128. We've had 2 of these bitches now. Hello, boys. Look at that little beauty there. You see that? That's a tasty 2 mil. I've just sold the Odium shard for 1.7 mil, so that was a 1.8 mil trip, which is really nice. As you can see, we actually have upgraded our gear. We got the Arm's Hood, Mystic Boots, the Barrow Gloves, and the Occult Necklace. And we also have a lot of cash in the bank now, which is really nice. So I'm actually planning on camping this place just a little bit longer to see if I can get any more drops. I'm undecided where I want to take this episode at this point. All I know is that this is a very good money maker right now. I want to see if I can actually get some good luck. Yeah. Please tell me I'm recording right now. Oh, that's a very nice item to get. Let's do a quick little price check. See how much this bad boy is. 500k, but I believe that's wrong. I think that should sell for over 1 mil, so I'll go sell that in just a second. Fingers crossed. Is it going to sell? I think we're just going to have to sell it for the average price, sadly, and hopefully 461k. Still not too bad. I am going to change it up, however, because I'm getting a bit tired of this place. It's very PK active. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my money and see how much we have. Our bank is currently at 2.7 mil, which isn't anything that impressive right now. So what I think I'm going to do is sell all of this that I have here, go and buy some gear and see if we can have our luck at Saradomin. Our first drop from Godward Dungeon coming in. We got ourselves the Godsword Shard free. It's actually ridiculous. This is the only world that I could find that was actually free. And yeah, we're basically just killing this in the PvP worlds. And on top of that, I forgot my bones to beaches. So, GG. Fortunately, I am going to have to end the trip there, simply because I'm actually... oh, that could have ended badly. I am out of actual Diamond Bolt C right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another key, buy some more supplies, and head back. We are back at Saradomin, as you guys can see. We've actually managed to find our world today that's not PvP. Unfortunately, so far, we've not actually managed to have any good drops. But I mean, we have about 15.5 hours remaining, and I am really determined to get either an ACB or a hill of this place. I'm at over 1,500 KC now. I can't remember the last time I had a hilt. It was definitely under 1,000 KC. Same for the armor crossbow. So hopefully we are eventually going to get something, and I'm really hoping that when we do, we get two things very close back to back. I'm probably going to have to rethink this. I may have to go to Zulrah and get a blowpipe, because right now, I am getting bent over and fucking shafted. Big time, boys. I was about to go and do some Zulrah, and then I tried to buy death runes, and they're buying for 319 GP each. So I feel like this is a perfect time to go and buy some from the mage in the wilderness, and I'm going to do that for probably 30 minutes to an hour and see how much money we can actually make. That took us roughly 14 minutes to do, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sell these for slightly under the sell price right now. See if we can sell these off, that they should sell over time. If these do sell, that means that in 14 minutes, we have made a fair bit of profit there. I'm not sure entirely. I think we were on 900k, so if these sell, we've made about 370k in 14 minutes. So hopefully, and they are selling as well. Wow, that's really good. Really. Oh my god, that is real. Holy shit, it's just like selling as I'm talking. Holy hell, this is insane. They're selling for 300. I've undercut the guy that's selling it for 319. So these are selling pretty much instantly. I think I'm going to camp this and see how much I can make for an hour. I've just done 1 hour of buying the death runes. I did start with 900k. Everything in my inventory that you can see is basically profit. So I'm going to go ahead and sell everything I've got and see exactly how much we've made. So there you go, you can see it took me a few minutes to sell everything, but we have made a very nice bit of profit. And to make this simple, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bank 900k, which is what we started with, and we finished with, we made 1.4 mil profit. 1.4 mil profit in 1 hour, and that has absolutely no skill or level requirements. All you need to have is a few 100k to begin doing this. We are currently heading to Zulrah. Now, the reason that we're doing this is because we don't actually have enough money for supplies for Sarah. So what I plan on doing is basically staying here until I've made about 2 mil. So we're probably looking at about an hour. And then once I've made 2 mil, I'm going to buy myself the blowpipe just so I can sustain myself, and then go back to Sarah and hopefully get something good. So we've just done exactly an hour of Zulrah in this gear, bearing in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go sell the entire tab, see how much money we've made, and compare it to buying death runes. We made 1.7, almost 1.8 mil from an hour of Zulrah in Mystics. But bearing in mind, guys, that's not taking into consideration the supplies that I used, or the runes, or the arrows. So to be honest with you, I think that buying death runes at this point in the series, where I don't have very much money and I'm in Mystics and Basics, is probably better just buying the death runes and selling them, to be honest, because I've only just made 1.8 mil there. I did end up changing my mind from going to Saradomin, and instead I headed over to Cerberus. And for any of you that have done Cerberus before will realise that it is very difficult to do when you're in such scrubby gear, as you can see myself. But we did manage to get a crystal, which is actually a very nice one. We managed to get the Eternal Crystal, which we ended up selling for just around about 4 mil, which I really wasn't expecting. The chances of getting these crystals isn't that likely, so it was a very nice drop to get. And unfortunately, we didn't manage to get any more drops. So, after Cerberus, we headed over to Saradomin, and for whatever reason, Saradomin was incredibly busy this day. This was the day before raids, and as you can see, I'm getting crashed in some clips, so I did head back to Cerberus. Unfortunately, we didn't have any luck. After I'd had enough at Cerberus, I decided to sell off all of my gear, and all of the loot tab as well. And as you can see, we actually lost a fair bit of money at this point, and I couldn't actually afford to keep hold of the Fury. So what I ended up doing is I sold the Fury, bought some basic gear, and as a desperate last attempt, I headed to Saradomin with all of the black chinchombas that I could afford. And let's see what happens. No way! No fucking way. Pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it. Oh my god, we're getting out of here. We're in a PvP world right now, boys. Oh my god. Holy shit, what do I even do? What do I do? What do I do? I go to Alcarid. Holy fuck. That was in a PvP world as well. Oh, 55 mil. Oh my god, did that just happen? Holy fuck. I'm honestly on the verge of just giving up. I'll be completely honest. I'm like, what's the point? We're not gonna get any fucking drops, and we just got the drop we were looking for. 55 mil. Holy fuck. I think we're gonna put it in for 55 mil. That seems like a good price to me. Does it say it's oh my god. Dude. 58 fucking mil? Holy fuck. Oh my god, this is by far the best episode we've ever had. Holy shit. Okay, alright. I'm a little bit in a predicament right now, because if you guys don't realize, this video, we're probably around about 6 or 7 hours away from raids being released. So everything is absolutely packed right now. Saradomin, hence why I had to do it in a PvP world. I don't really know what to do. I'm possibly thinking about going to Armadillo, but I'm going to log out, I'm going to go have a break, and I'm going to think about what I'm going to do for the last 3 hours. I actually have bought myself the Armadillo. I was going to get myself the Armadillo crossbow, but seeing as I want the biggest range plus I can for the black chins, I didn't feel like it was worth buying the crossbow, and at the moment it's 26 mil, which is a ridiculous amount of money, and this was actually surprisingly cheap, and also the Yodian Ward. Yo, thank you very much, my man. So yeah, hopefully we can get ourselves a hilt. If we got ourselves a hilt or 2 pieces of Armadillo, we've pretty much finished and we've made 100 mil, so I'm gonna smash this as fucking hard as I can. Well, there's our first drop of Armadillo so far. We just got a Godsword Shard Blade 1 from a minion. With that RNG, hopefully it continues. Fingers crossed. After the shard, we didn't actually manage to get anything else, and we did end up doing around about 3 Armadillo trips. And as you can see, we did go unfortunately dry, but sometimes that is the way of Godward Dungeon. You can go a hell of a lot of kills without getting anything good, so I decided I'm going to give Saradomin one last attempt, see if we can get a good item. Let's go. Fuck, I just got a Saradomin sword, man. That is not what I wanted to see. Okay then, boys and grills, that is the end of the challenge for today. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get any more drops, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and price check how much the bank is, and I don't think it's going to be 100 mil. And I'm not looking forward to doing this stake. I'd say that now. I'm really not looking forward to this. What would you rather I do? Would you rather that I stake everything until I either have 100 mil or nothing at all? Or would you rather that I just do one big YOLO stake at the end of the episode if I don't make 100 mil? Please let me know down in the comments. And I may leave a straw poll in the description if you guys want to go and vote. I have sold the entire bank right about now. It says 1.9 mil, but that's because of untradables like the cape and the barrow gloves, which this time I am actually going to be keeping because raids are released in the next 3 hours. So we have made ourselves a whopping 62 mil, 650k, which is by far the most money that we've made doing this challenge, and I've got to say it keeps getting more and more every single time. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to make 100 mil, which means only one thing. Come on. Oh my god, man, I can't do this. I can't do this, man. This is too fucking much. It's like neck and neck right now. Please, come on, come on, come on. One fucking hit, please. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh mate, I don't even know if I can do this. I'm not even gonna lie. This is killing me. I'm fucking sat here shitting my pants right now. Oh my god. If it wasn't for the fact that it's like 3 in the morning right now, I'd be screaming the fucking house down. Oh my fucking god. 2 fucking stakes, 2 fucking wins. Happy days, boys. Oh my god. And this is the first episode we've actually made 100 mil. We've actually made 120 mil. Obviously, I'm not going to be counting this as a win. It is technically still a loss because we didn't make 100 mil in 24 hours. But I've got to say, I'm fucking happy right now. That is a really, really nice amount of money that I've made in 24 hours, even if it was with staking. But it now means that I actually have a nice bank that I can go and do raids with. I was actually dependent on this because my bank beforehand is about 60 mil. So my bank now is about 180 mil. I don't know if you can tell, my voice is shaking right now. I'm fucking like filled with adrenaline. That is all that we have time for today. I do hope that you enjoyed today's episode. It has been by far the best one so far. And I mean, it's kind of worrying in a way to me because every single episode seems to get better and better, for me, in my opinion, with the amount of money that we make. There's going to come a time when I literally can't get past the 2 mil mark. I swear there is going to be a point where I just cannot make money. But today's episode has been absolutely amazing. If anything, this has probably been one of the most motivating episodes that I've done so far. With that being said, I do hope that you guys are still enjoying this content. And as you can see right now, I am currently pimped out in absolutely raid ready fucking gear. I'm going to be smashing out some raid content for you guys, if it's good, that is, of course, and I really am hoping that it's going to be good. I am really looking forward to this. If you guys have watched the video this far, make sure you let me know by typing down in the comments #neverlucky, and I will see you. Look at this guy, man. This guy, what a fucking beast.